Hello everyone and welcome back, Palladium PD here. Today I'm your host for a tutorial video. Have you ever found yourself with so many of a particular item that you can't really imagine ever using it? You just can't really find a good use for it. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments if it has. What I'm going to do here is solve that problem. As you can see, there's a cactus there, and there are 4 droppers. Draw your own conclusions. Emergency stop, off. As you can probably hear, I have my sound turned off right now, and the reason is obvious. 4 droppers dispensing at 5 items per second is 20 clicks per second. Well, it's 5 really loud clicks per second, but 20 items per second are being destroyed. This is really good in your mob system, getting rid of maybe rotten flesh, maybe bones, maybe you've got way too many arrows. I think I can imagine that you might have too much rotten flesh. Anyways, let's turn this off. I just realized that I accidentally put in all of my diamond blocks and a bunch of other useful stuff that I actually wanted, so I can press the emergency stop to prevent all of that from being destroyed. So, how does this all work? Well, let's find out. So let's start off with the dispenser autocannons. In order to build such a cannon, you'll need the following materials: a dropper, 2 comparators, a repeater, some redstone dust, a couple of conductive blocks, a couple of non-conductive blocks, and of course the items you wish to destroy. So, here's my dropper. I'm going to put my items right in there. Now we place 2 comparators, a repeater. That comparator goes on the subtract mode. Place a conductive block and a non-conductive block, line it up with redstone, and your dispenser cannon is ready. So we can use a dropper or a dispenser, works equally well either way. You can also turn this device on or off based on whether or not this block is there or not. So you could have a piston pushing the block there or pulling it away as needed. So you could have a tripwire activated machine cannon shooting arrows at people. That is all very cool. So let's have a look at a few different designs for this particular circuit, and then we'll move on to the main event. Here we have the design I just showed you. It's very simple, and I think it's probably the simplest. Then we have this design. Now this is the design I'm using. This is the design that I'm using for the Destructo cannon over there, because it has the convenient property that you can line up 4 of these at right angles to each other. Then there's this one, which uses a torch repeater, and a similar design that you can line up next to each other, or rather place it 90 degrees to each other. So now let's take a look at the item destruction chamber that I've built. As you can see, there's a fair bit to this, but it's all pretty simple when you get right down to it. Down here I've got my dispenser autocannons, or my dropper autocannons. I keep saying the wrong word. Okay, that's the dropper there. Then I have 2 hoppers going into each dropper. Now that's important because droppers process items at 2.5 per second, so 2 ticks per. Is that right? I can't think. Not quite quick enough to fill up a full speed dropper. So in order to keep up with the dropper, we actually need 2. That's why we also have double chests above. This is the same circuit as I just showed you before. So this is a non-conductive block that stops the hopper there from being powered. This piston is connected to the circuit that is the safety auto shut-off, or it's not actually auto, it's a safety shut-off. And then I've just got this very simple circuit that's connected to all four sides, turning on the safety shutoff, and all of that is connected to this really rather overcomplicated T flip-flop. There's an item in here, and when I press the button over there, the item flops over to this side because these torches turn off for one tick, using this very useful one tick pulsar that can send a one tick pulse through torches and comparators. And that also sends a signal to my light, which tells me that the safety shutoff is enabled. So I can disable it again, and the items will continue to flow through. That's all I have to say about this design. I hope you find it interesting and informative, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Have a good day.